Hello, everybody. Welcome back.
Well, hello. Hi.
I've been notified. Dave's a big old cheater. Way to cheat, Dave.
Yeah, why are you such a cheater?
It's
No,
okay. You haven't been rolling 2d8 the whole
No
time
one
for the
knows.
sword, right? No, just that one time. Okay.
Excuse
No,
me.
I was-
The
I was
class fantasy
re-rolling-
of that was cool though.
Yeah, I was rerolling the d8s from like the smite damage, and then one of the times I rolled a d8 instead of a d8 for the
So it wasn't
swords.
really cheating. It was just grabbing the wrong size die from the pool.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. That's okay. Next time I hit you, I'm just gonna upscale the damage one die, and then we'll be even.
That seems fine. I'm a paladin. I can take it now.
I know it's true.
I cannot.
If the rest of the session is to be believed, I'm never gonna hit anybody ever again. So it's fine.
But the
Does-
stairs will.
I have a question. Does temporary HP disappear when the combat's over? I have no idea what the length on temporary.
Yeah,
HP
I don't know anything about temporary hit points, so let's
You're
look
like
it up.
lost forever.
It doesn't
Los-
actually give me
Los
a
temporary hit points. Let's see. Because temporary hit points are separate from your actual hit points, they can exceed your hit point maximum. You can therefore be at full and have extra. Healing can't restore them. They can't be added together. If you have 0, receiving hit points, they last until depleted, or you finish a long rest.
Oh, okay. All right. So I just have them.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get rid of them though by giving you a long rest.
Okay.
Yeah, now you can walk in front until you take 4 damage, and then I'll go.
Excuse me. No.
So you're standing outside a room that was previously, until moments ago, full of the Walking Dead. Your guide, the acolyte Cassid, is up at the top of the stairs, being like, "Hey, what's
need a
going
rope?
on? Help me down."
Do you need a rope?
I have rope. What? Can I just like toss it to her?
Yeah, sure. You can take a thing of rope out and throw it up to her.
Actually, I have like a Dungeoneer's pack, so I could like toss her up a rope and something to anchor it with. But then it would just be left up there.
Yeah. I mean, there's all these like broken off steps and stuff that someone could use to climb down.
All right. I'll just toss her up a length of rope then.
So you throw the rope up to her. She catches it and she's like holding it in her arm. She's like, "What the hell am I supposed to do with this?"
Tie it to something and climb down.
Looks
you
around. Tie it to what?
Ineffectual.
She just kind of drops it at her feet.
Wait, jump down. I'll catch you.
So you wanna like go over and you're like, so you're over here talking to her now.
Yeah.
She like looks down.
I'm
She's
gonna-
like, I don't know.
Try and climb. If you fall, I'll catch you.
That's a pretty big fall, and you're kind of covered in sharp things.
It
I'm
will
gonna
be-
help Oleander out of the ruins of the staircase.
Okay, sure.
I've got like bits of wood like jabbed into my side or something. I'm just like, ugh, this sucks.
While all the things with the guide are going on, I'm gonna go over to the corpse of the zombie that I drained of its essence, and break a finger off of it.
Okay. Sure. You do.
The cleanest possible finger, like most bony and not with
Flesh.
gross flesh.
And eat
hanging
it.
on it.
You're gonna eat it.
I'm not gonna eat it.
Is
You're
there
gonna
like
eat it.
a-
Eat it. Don't eat it.
I'm just gonna pocket it.
There's a circle star thing right there.
That's the statue. Yeah, the big
Oh, that's
four-arm
okay.
statue.
Okay.
Anybody who wants to examine it can do so. You want to know what's in the zombie room though?
Yeah, you.
More zombies! No. It's a square room, approximately 20 feet across. The ceiling, far above, like it goes way up. This is the bottom of a long shaft that goes probably up to the surface. And above you can see like it's like a 4-panel like a grate or something with like a long chain hanging down, and by the door there's a crank that you can use that will rotate the chain and do something. The chain goes up into the wall.
So that's the corpse room.
This is where you were, so there's that. No, you're that room is like to the north of you, and this is much bigger and goes further, like all the way up to the surface. There are shackles bolted to the walls, like all the way around the outside. Probably like, I think actually there's probably only one set of them. There's a set of shackles bolted across from you, yeah, and there's an iron lockbox fastened to the wall to your left when you come in. the lockbox is closed and locked. It's difficult to be sure what the purpose of the mechanics of this room are, but
looks like a prison. Looks like a prison to me. I've seen enough.
Yeah, there's only one set of manacles, and I think if you examine the room closer, if you want to make an investigation check, I can tell you like a little bit.
Sure, I will do that.
Okay.
I will help and cast guidance on you.
Boom!
Oh, shit, boom! Get that 21.
You know
You roll
exactly
extra
what this
D4.
room
Let's
is.
see how guided you are.
Side note: I have a flaw in my backstory. That's an innocent person is in prison for a crime I committed, and I'm okay with it.
I like how it leads to this, like, an innocent person was arrested for this crime you committed, and then fuck them.
Yeah.
It's good. It's nice. Cool. Okay, 22. So I think the only other thing, you can see that the chain goes up into the wall, and based on your best guess for the mechanisms, it probably opens the 4-panel like thing in the ceiling. And you also notice that there is a vaguely like human-shaped kind of like ash mark or like burn mark on the wall behind the manacles.
Well, that looks like someone got crisped.
Immolated. Well, I'm going to unlock the lockbox.
Okay, so you can make a thieves' tools check because you're proficient in those. So.
Yeah, it's sleight of hand, right?
No, it's the actual tool itself.
Okay, right. Here we go.
There you go, thieves' tools. Yep, 13's enough. Yeah, so it's got a solid iron lock, and you pop it open. And the lock itself, you notice, is like a human face, but with like a scary human face with fangs. You like crack it open.
I'm going to keep it.
Okay, you get a iron lock. It's a DC 10 lock. Make a note of that on your sheet. And in the box, you find a holy symbol of Kelemvor, so like the skeletal hand holding the scales, on a long like silver chain. You find a half dozen sharpened pieces of wood, like long wooden objects, and you find a bunch of like now like long kind of gone dry and bad, but a string of garlic in the box.
Huh.
Can I roll? Oh wait, I'm not looking at this.
Wait, do vampires exist in this kind of world, the Forgotten Realms?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Totally.
Oh,
100% they do.
I don't know. It's all new.
Yeah. No, they totally do. Yeah, vampires are a thing.
Or was it werewolves?
What's that?
I feel like it was vampires or werewolves PJ asked about before. I don't remember what.
It was
I think
maybe
it was
unicorns.
werewolves. I think it was werewolves.
Werewolves?
Yeah. So now we've completed the...
So
Both exist.
I'm going to turn to
Those boobs.
Graveris, and I guess I'm further in the room, like sort of here.
Mhm.
Turn to Graveris and go, we can open this, this chain right here. This will pull this, it'll open the roof. I don't know why we'd want to, but
I was going to ask, what makes you think that's a good idea?
well, there are a lot of zombies in here, which means that if we're cleansing all the undead out of here, there may be more.
Falling from the
Yes,
sky.
well, I'm not quite in the mood to fight right now. We should rest. Some of us are injured.
Oleander, you hear a noise from the tunnel to the north of you. It's a loud burping sound, and then you hear like shut up, and then you hear like no, you shut up, and then you hear some like rustling, and then you hear another like kind of like stomach relay, like a grumbling noise.
So I like back into the room towards Gravaris and I say, we're not alone. And then
Cool,
I
I'll
like
pick
go
my sword
back
up off
into
the
the
floor.
corner of the room as far away from the noises as I can get.
Yeah, I want to sneak up on this noise.
Okay. Go ahead and roll stealth.
I want to espy them first. I'm using guidance. And I will take advantage on this roll.
Okay.
So I get a 20 plus 2, 22.
22. Okay, let me just do something real quick here. Okay. All right. Go ahead and I will remove your little token thing and I'll replace it with a stealth one. So you come around that corner and you can see ahead of you another set of stairs that continues down. These are stone stairs built into the floor.
Mhm.
And then from where you're standing, I think you can just barely make out someone like hiding around this corner. Yeah, you see their shoulder and their arm. They're wearing like leather armor, and they're like talking down to someone. You see like one hand gesture, being like, "Shut up, stop it, shut him up." And then you hear another voice from in the room that's like, "I can't shut him up. I tried." And then you hear like a groan. You're this loud like, "Ugh."
Oh God. See, if only this was a like stealth game where I could just get up behind them.
Dun, 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 dun. I mean, you could still continue sneaking. You rolled pretty well.
I remember what happened last time we tried to do that.
Yeah, I want to get closer to these people and like see what this burping thing is.
Okay, so you start to like sneak around the corner. So you see the first thing you see, the thing that I think draws your attention immediately, is like right across the room, this semicircular chamber. The walls are filled with skulls. It's like one of those catacombs like things where there's floor to ceiling, just skulls all next to each other, filling all the walls of this area. And then in the middle, there's a four-sided like obelisk, as I guess traditionally obelisks are. Big black stone obelisk etched with runes. What languages do you speak?
I speak Sylvan, Elvish, and Common.
The runes are none of those. And so there's just this thing. But you also spot again the whole body of this person. There is it looks like
ninja?
It's not a ninja. It's a half elf. No, an elf. It's a moon elf. He has like long blue hair. It's like tied into a braid. Big pointy white ears. He's pale. And he's wearing leather armor. I guess actually, to be real, he has long pointy ear. His other ear is missing.
Yeah.
And he's wearing leather armor. He's got a weapon, a sword in his belt, and he's talking to at least two other people. One he seems to be angry with, where he's just like, "Do something about this. They're right out there. They're gonna hear him." And then the person he's talking to seems to be like shorter than him or like lower down, and he's like, "You better shut the fuck up right now, or I'm going to stab you and shut you up permanently." And then you hear like a groaning, and like you see the person that they're talking to like move. You hear like that happen, and you see like some movement, and the person steps back and grabs his sword, like, "Don't you even think about it." And then there's more like a groaning, and then there's a clattering of like a knife or a sword or something like falling on the floor.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna like lurk here until I see something happen that's like a change in circumstances, and then I will. So like the two of them are gonna fight.
No, it doesn't. I mean, it seems like that might have been the case, and then stopped. Whoever he was threatening, their threat stopped. I think that you see just past that person that you can see. You see a long, like dark red tail kind of like flicker out of the shadows and then back in.
All right, and I'm gonna skulk and tell my companions.
Okay.
And then we're gonna go murder these people.
Is that the plan?
Or take one captive.
Okay, so you come back
So you come back and you say we're gonna murder these people? Is that your...
And I do this.
Did Cassie ever come down, by the way?
No, she's still standing there like looking over the edge, like,
She better give me back my rope.
And then loudly, I'll say to her, I'll be like, "Oh, don't bother coming down. We're leaving. We're going back up those stairs." And then I like hand sign to my buddies.
Yeah, you say that, and she's like, "What? Really? We're leaving? But we haven't explored even like a third of the catacombs. It goes a lot further down. Look, I'll come down. I'm sorry. I just don't want to fall."
No, you stay there.
Okay, so do you come over and like look up at her?
No, I'm like,
okay.
Eye contact is with my friends.
So she looks at Lane like, "What the fuck's going on?"
I don't know thieves can't anymore.
No, I know, and like I'm not doing thieves can't. I'm just like motioning for everyone to come close and like did this.
You don't speak the chaos hand language anymore.
I am close by, leaning in conspiratorially.
Yeah.
Okay, so I look up at her and I look over towards Graveris and then nod, and I say, well, I just like do up there, and I say, move away, and then I clank, clank, clank. I don't stop anymore.
And then like to perpetuate the illusion, I just keep saying like, yes, okay, Lane, you get the rope, blah blah blah. Like it's as if I'm directing us climbing up. Mm-hmm. So I have this whole like performance that I'm doing on the one hand, and then for everyone else, I'm just like,
do you want me to stay on this side of the stairs so you can enter them, or do you want us all on that side?
And it's just like we have to go there.
I'm just like,
Anastasia, out of your peripheral vision, you notice something move up here, and when you look, someone is like peeking around the corner. It's a woman. She's wearing like the person described. She's wearing leather armor, but she has like dark purple skin and these little like nubs of horns coming up out of her forehead, and like gray white hair, and she's also missing an ear.
So she's definitely seen us, is what you're saying. Like,
yeah, she like peers around the corner and you see her, and she sees you see her, and then her eyes go wide. She's like, oh, shit, and she like runs off down the hall.
As soon as like before she goes, like I hear shit, and immediately I like stand up as straight as I can, you know, like as imperious a bearing as a short woman can get, and go, don't move.
Okay, let's have you make an intimidation check. Okay, and I will oppose. I'll oppose with her wisdom. Let's see, she's a bandit according to the stat block. So, nope, she freezes. She like puts her hands up like behind her head, and she's like, "Frozen. I'm frozen. Don't do the lightning thing at me. Oh God."
I will go apprehend her then.
Okay.
Like without missing a beat. Like gross.
And I have like my bow drawn and like threatening.
Yeah, and she's being loud. She's a little like, okay, I'm stopping. And then you hear down the hallway, you hear like damn it. And then you hear someone say like, you stay here. And then there's footsteps.
And so I'll just yell, like I'll say loudly into the hallway, you with the blue hair in one ear.
Mm-hmm.
Don't move, or your friend will be dead, and you soon to follow.
Right, and so you see the elf come around the corner in the hallway, and like he can see her, and he's like, "Well, I don't care about her. She's all yours." And then she's like, "You ass!" And he says, he's like shrugs, like, "Sorry." And he's like, "Look, we're all here for the same reason. We all need to get out alive. Let's be reasonable. Let's talk. Nobody has to die."
Why don't you tell me why your friend is here? The other one.
I think he looks over his shoulder and he's like, "Oh, that fool? Well, he's here for the same reason we all are." Meaning, like, he means like all of you. He's like, "Well, treasure, of course. This place is full of it." And you hear Cassit up around the corner be like, "Who are you talking to? What's going on? I hate this."
I like go over and I'm like, if you don't tie that rope to something and come down right now, I swear I will shoot an arrow into your goddamn face.
roll intimidation.
Whoa!
I'm not very intimidating.
12. Okay, let's see. Okay, she's like, arrow in the face. Got it. I will find something to tie this to. Give me a second. And she turns around to go and like find something to help herself down.
So meanwhile, yeah, blue-haired friend, I'm just like, put your sword down.
And he's like, why? It's dangerous in here. I don't want to go unarmed. We don't know. The undead could be around any corner. This place is full of scary stuff. If I don't have a sword and we get attacked, I'm as good as dead. So dead now or dead then. I think I'll keep it. Thank you.
I look at our two friends here, the tiefling and the elf. The tiefling's in a bad spot. The elf, not so much. But I ask names.
Yeah, you just say that to him. So he kind of like does like a bow. And he says, "My name is Jartail, tomb robber extraordinaire. And who are you? I don't think we've had the pleasure." He's like kind of like eyeing you to see if he recognizes you. But...
While he's introducing himself, I open a book, just like a scroll, like parchment book, because I have sheets of parchment, so I guess a book would be okay. I don't know. And write in there his name, and hers if she gives it. But while I'm doing it, I want it to be very clear that there's all this like infernal writing all over the hand that they can see, like.
Right. Okay. Sure.
And then say, Anastasio Cinderfell. Maybe you've heard of me.
He shakes his head and he's like, no, I haven't, but I'm pleased to make your acquaintance. Look how polite we're being. I'm sure everything will be just fine.
Yes, I don't like to have polite conversations this far apart. Perhaps you could come over here so I don't have to yell down the hallway.
Better yet, drag your sick friend over here too. I'm something of a healer.
He shakes his head and he's like, oh no, I don't think we'll be needing any of that healing. I saw your tricks with the zombies. I think I'll be staying my distance. And he looks to the girl and he's like, sorry, Panic, I think you're on your own. Listen, we don't have to be like this about this. No, there's no reason for anyone to get upset. We just want to leave. That's all. Our friend, and he gestures over his shoulder, he got a bit too celebratory about some things we found, and Al, he's drunk. We were going to let him sleep it off, and then we heard you coming down the hallway, and we figured, well, we're saved, right? You could help us for a cut?
I don't believe
5%?
So since what's her butt went up to find somebody down, and I'm like seeing this conversation, am I aware that the ear cut off means they're part of the welcomers?
I don't know. I think of everybody, you might be the only one that doesn't recognize that because you haven't spent a lot of time.
No.
I looked at Graveris. I'm gonna look back at this elf.
I have a question, Adam.
Yes.
Can I make an insight check about this dude for how close he is to breaking?
Sure.
Yeah, I would like to assist. I wanted to check how much he was telling us was true.
Yeah, go ahead, and the two of you can make an insight. You do the Lane Graveris Detective Agency thing where you're like, okay, all right.
So it's a 16.
16. Yeah, he's not lying. Like, the story he just told you is true, and he does just want to get out of here safely. He doesn't give a shit about either of his friends. If you were make a deal with him alone, he'd be fine with that. But yeah, they just want to leave.
I while you guys are searching intentions, I go 5%'s a little low.
And he's like, look, we can be reasonable about this. I mean, hell, you can have Panic's share. And Panic, how aggressively are you holding her? Do you have a knife to her throat, or are you just grabbing her by the arm?
Yeah, I have my sword to her throat. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, she fidgets a little and she spits and says something in Infernal. I don't know if
I speak Infernal.
Right. She curses him basically. She just curses him to be reincarnated as a worm on the boot of some greater demon or something.
She doesn't really like that idea.
Tell you what, why don't you run the other way down that hallway and see how far you get?
And I draw back my bow.
Yeah, he shakes his head and he's like, oh no, down that other hallway, things just get worse. Why do you think we didn't go that way?
Yes, well, given that I am the gatekeeper of this passage, the one that leads to safety, I believe I can impose any toll I'd like on goods passing through. That's your way, isn't it? So you and your kind, welcoming people.
He turns and looks at Anastasia, and he's like, why is your friend such an asshole? Listen, we're all just trying to get along here, and you had to go and grab Panic. Nice work with the stealth, by the way, Panic. Fantastic. Really, really stealthy. And she's just like, shut up, Jartel. And somewhere behind them, you hear a grumbling, and you hear this And then Jartel's like, Oh, shut up, Boz. You're not making it any better. And he
Sounds
turns
like
around.
He's been pickled.
He
Maybe
turns
he's
around.
about to turn too.
And then I would like to like draw back my like arrow and be like, how about we take your share and Panic can show us the way forward.
She seems much more amenable.
So, Oleander, when you step out from the shadows and he sees you, you see his eyes like narrow. And in Elven, he says something very rude about what you could do with a spider.
Oh, that's not very nice.
I'm going to shoot him.
Yeah, you want to try to shoot him? Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, let's
Provoke the dark elf gets shot at.
let's roll initiative.
Do I get to have?
No, well, you're not hidden, and there's no surprise. You're all being very threatening. So if you can beat him in initiative, give me 1 second to get this set up because there are 3 of them and they're all different. So I need to
I don't think I was actually clicking on my initiative. I mean, on my tokens.
I mean, you can roll. You can go ahead and roll your initiative. I just need to get my stuff sorted out. Anastasia, you got a 5.
I did, yeah.
Okay, I will add a turn manually for you.
Sorry.
It's fine. You just die first.
I mean, I am at the front, and I am squishy as frick.
Okay, so Graveris, you will start with Panic grappled.
Yep.
She has the grappled condition. I'll put this grabby hand on her. There we go. All right. So, like I said, this is just going to take me a second because they're all individuals. Okay. So Boz is a spy. Let me grab his character sheet. Okay, and Boz gets a 5 total. He's also prone. He starts his turn prone.
Because he's on drunky guy.
Jartail.
Please. Fingers crossed.
Jartail is a... Let me find him. He is a bandit. Oh, okay. They're both bandits. Good. Okay.
Oh, what do I get for because they're human?
None of them are human.
Oh.
He's an elf. She's a tiefling, and Boz is not human either. I know. Okay, he got.
Boz is clearly a halfling or a gnome, given his.
Well, I
ability.
still get to go
He
first.
got a 15. Okay, so it's this guy.
I mean, there's still one more roll to go, Blue Jay.
Well, but he can't move before I can shoot at him.
Correct. You'll still get that shot before he gets
And
to
the
go.
last one is
Unless somehow the tiefling. No, she goes later too. So anyway, let me finish with this last one, and then Panic. If she were in the army, she'd be Colonel Panic. She gets an 11. Okay. All right. Let me organize these people. There we go. Everybody's all fucking sorted. We are ready to roll.
Dirty male elves saying nasty things to dark elves is
I mean, not that I'm,
Kid
a
doesn't
huge
know his
fan of
place.
Wolf, but he's still
apparently
in my kind.
They
so.
just wanted to be friends, and now everybody's got to be all shitty to them. Cool. Okay. So it's Oleander. It's your turn.
I'm going to use my inspiration because I want to hit him so much in the face.
Okay, that's good because you'll have his AC is gonna be a little higher because you're shooting around this corner and there's a big crowd in front of you. So I'm giving him partial cover, but
I'm going to crit
crit him.
him.
Doesn't even matter. Roll damage.
So that's 14? No, 13?
13.
He dies. So
Yeah, good.
does he even finish the sentence? Like what does that look like?
The second he says anything about spider,
Yeah, he sneers at you and says something about like filthy dark elf.
no, I'm like he's gone. His head is a mess now.
Still uttering curses as he dies. Yeah.
like through his mouth or something.
Yeah, takes the arrow in the face and tips over backwards, thudding hard onto the ground. Later,
And then I
Jartail.
just stare at the back of Panic's head, and I'm just like, "You make one move, you'll be next."
Yep. Graveris, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna knock Panic out.
Okay. Sure. So you can make a you make a regular attack on her and just deal like if you deal damage enough to like kill her.
Yeah, and I have advantage while I'm grappling her, right?
I never know how fucking
For
grappling
melee,
works. Grappling
is
is
that
the
what we
biggest
did?
bullshit. When you grab a creature, you can use the attack to make a special melee attack, a grapple, whatever you have the grapple. If you succeed, you subject them to the grapple condition. If someone is grappled, see conditions. No, you don't have advantage. Speed becomes 0. Condition ends if they're incapacitated. It ends if an effect removes grapple
Well,
or if they're
whatever.
hurled
Someone
away.
is within 5 feet of her, so I get.
I mean,
a
I
sneak
am.
attack
Yeah,
bonus.
so you're regular. Yeah, you're regular advantage.
Okay, well, I'm gonna using my short sword, but dealing the like knock you out damage. Like I'm just punching her with the
Sure.
pommel.
Yeah, you
basically.
can decide that. You decide it when you reduce someone to 0,
Yeah, so
as long as it's not a missile attack.
I hit for 7 plus 1, so 8 damage.
Okay. So it's not enough to put her down. You just like hit her with the hilt of the sword, and she kind of like you feel her go a little bit limp, but she's still like struggling.
Yeah, and she's still grappled, right?
I think
Yeah,
so.
she is. She should be.
Okay, and so to ungrapple, she's gonna make an
Just-
opposed.
Athletics or acrobatics, whatever's
Okay.
better.
All right. So she's gonna make a She's gonna make a check. She's making an acrobatics check. She doesn't have any skills anyway, so she'll make a dex check.
Do I roll my skill against her?
Yeah, you oppose.
You do.
She got 17. Okay, so she does break free. And she runs like I guess actually that would provoke attacks of opportunity. So no, she turns and fights. So I think she like snaps free of the attack. You can see she's a little dazed. Pulls out a scimitar and tries to gut you with it, Graveris.
Okay, but she doesn't get an action.
He doesn't.
Yeah, she gets to draw it, but she doesn't get to make the attack. Yeah, that's right.
Okay, yeah. So Dave, there's no attack, so you don't attack.
Yeah.
I wanted to attack him.
You're not even in adjacent to her anyway. Like she's only really engaged with Graveris from where you are.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Are on a stage.
I take a few steps forward and I smack her on the back of the head with my greatsword
Sure.
for 11 bludgeoning damage and knock her out.
Okay. Yeah. So you just come around the corner and bonk, knock her unconscious, and she like slumps to the floor.
Walking, actually, I like I half draw it, like as I go past her, like flick it round, like smack her on the back of the head as I'm walking, and I just continue around up to the corner
Okay.
to have a look inside.
Just
I don't get that.
smack her with the flat of it.
Actually, yeah, I'll start heading into the room.
Okay. Can you make actually? What's your passive perception?
The passive perception is now 11.
11. Okay. All right. All right. Yeah. So you see like various like urns and stuff from where you're standing, like in the room. But this guy is not actually there.
What guy? There isn't even a guy.
Exactly. There
What are
is
you talking about? Where'd that noise come from?
Yeah.
Yep, but that's my whole turn.
Okay. All right. So you come in and you like look around, and let's have him now. He's gonna take his turn. So he used his bonus action to hide. You did not notice him. He will use a move action to stand up and come up behind you, and then he will attack you with his weapons.
Behind me. I'm just facing the wrong way. But he can attack me anyway. Yeah,
Yeah, he just comes at himself. So you look into the room, you're like, okay. And then, you smell him first. You smell this, like, intense, like, whiskey smell as he, like, comes out of the shadows with his short sword, like, and, like, takes a swing at you. So he's got advantage. He hits you with an 18.
he does.
So he deals 6 damage, and then it's a sneak attack, so he does another 6. So you take 12 damage.
Okay.
As Boz emerges from the shadows, and he's like shanks you in your armor. And yeah, you got this huge drunk half orc. Just kind of like holding onto you, both to hold himself up, but also to keep like knifing you in the ribs.
Yeah, I shout back, 'cause, like, there's another one in here. Oh.
Okay. It is your turn, Anastasia.
I'm just going to.
He was hiding behind the fucking funerary jars. Chill your shit, chat.
I know, right?
It's not hard.
Don't make it worse.
Chat is like all over us right now. I don't really get it. And
Not
I guess
also.
Eldritch Blast this orc in the face. He's trying to stab my buddy.
Yeah, totally.
So hang on. I closed my character sheet because I'm a fool. There we go. Skablam.
Nice. Yeah, you hit him.
3 force damage.
Ah, yeah. So he blasts him and he like grabs his arm and he's like, like all mad about you throwing energy shit at him. I guess here, let me knock her out. There we go. Okay, Oleander, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna go and I'm gonna go move up to this guy, dead body guy, and I'm gonna rummage through his clothes without a care in the world.
Okay. All right. So you just let the fight happen and you come over and kneel down, start going through his stuff.
Dirty male didn't know his place.
All right.
Disrespect me.
I'll tell you after the fight like what he has, but basically like he's
Yeah.
just got a bunch of miscellaneous like tomb robber shit.
Yeah, that's fine. Unless there's a healing potion, in which case I want to take it. But yeah, that's fine.
Sure, you have first dibs.
Yeah.
All right, this orc is getting snecked with my sneaky sword for 7 damage.
Okay. All right. Okay. Panic is unconscious. Lane, it's your turn.
You're muted, Dave.
You're still muted, Dave.
You're still muted, Dave.
You're hella quiet.
There he is.
Oh, yeah, I'm just deliberating between lay on hands and greatsword. I think I'm going to greatsword. That
Okay.
seems fine.
Yeah, don't worry about me. I'm fine.
13. Let's see.
Probably
Yes,
not.
you hit.
Oh, okay. I'm going to reroll that 2. D6. I'm doing it. I saw you.
Above level.
Still a 2. Okay. Yeah, 8 damage.
Okay.
Is he still up?
Yes. Yeah.
Cool.
Hold on. I gotta figure out. I misclicked his health. Okay, so he's taken 3, 4, 5. It's very disorienting that your damage on your sheet is not your actual damage because sometimes I change it and they're like, oh, actually I did this much because I don't look at your
Yeah.
dice.
Yeah, we've done
3
18.
from Force Blast, 7 from mine.
18 total.
And then 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. I was close. I was only off by 1. All right, cool. All right, so Boz will attack. I should have attacked twice last turn. He has multi-attack, but I can do it this turn. So he's going to attack Graveris first.
I'm going to hit him.
Okay, sure.
Cool. That is a hit.
Give-
'cause my AC is
Give
still
him the sweet revenge.
Yeah, you hit.
And I'm going to reroll both of those. I'll do another 10 damage.
Why is it 10? Oh, because it doesn't add your. We need to figure out a way to make that
Plus.
macro happen.
Yeah, I will macro
Okay.
it up.
All right. Yeah, you kill him.
Thanks, Dave.
Yeah, he
Blame
goes
my
to stab
boy.
at you. And you just and like the sword sticks into the wall at the end and it's got his head like on top of it.
Awesome.
I'm like, "Ugh."
Cool. Yeah, he's very dead. Super dead. So from up back up in the hallway, you hear Cassie yell, "Are you fighting again? Did I miss it?
It's all
Yes.
gone.
I'm climbing down." So she's
As soon
like-
as soon as the fight's over, I'm gonna get over back towards Panic here.
Yeah, ditto.
yeah, she's unconscious. She's lying on the ground.
And check her for like hidden weapons, basically, like any kind of stashed knife or, so forth.
To our guide, I just say, bring the rope.
She points back up. She's like, "But it's tied up there."
I have some more. Don't worry.
Like she's holding one end of it. She's like, I tied it to something so I wouldn't fall.
I love our guy.
He's like standing over here now.
Okay.
Casside's the best.
Amateurs
What's in its pockets is.
She's pretty much just like Daria, I think is her jam now. Let's see. Yeah. So this guy, they have on them, like as a group, just, a bunch of like tomb robbing stuff. They've got, 3 50-foot lengths of rope, two sets of thieves' tools, a bag of ball bearings, and a very nearly empty flask of very strong liquor.
Well, I'll tie her up with her own rope then.
Okay.
So now we have 2. Well, I replaced my rope that was in my Dungeoneer's pack.
Okay. I'll draw a little rope on here so we remember there's a rope.
And then Graveris is of the opinion that we should make camp and rest.
For how long?
Where they were resting.
I refuse to ask for healing, but I'm like still super close to death.
I take this opportunity to prestidigitate the blood out of my clothes.
And I'm going to drag the prisoner back into this room.
Okay.
So we're going into the big room there? Yeah, I'll move with you into this room.
Okay. Cool.
I think you're right, Graveris. We should rest.
Is there a door on the passage or anything?
No, there's no.
No,
It's
it's
just an open archway.
Okay.
So Cassid, as she enters the room, she like steps over the bodies. She's like, "Who are these jerks? Who's that?" And like points to the unconscious person.
They were trying to steal things from your worthy dead.
Shakes her head. She's like, "Ooh, tomb robbing. That's bad. That's like rule number 1. You don't steal from the dead." She like looks at the body. She's like, "Stupid."
Aren't your doom guides supposed to be, I don't know, keeping people from robbing their dead?
She looks at you. She's like, "Well, if we were doing a perfect job at that, we wouldn't need adventurers, would we?"
That's true.
I'm just like dying. I'm slowly dying. I'm just like.
All right. I pushed decapitated half-orc out into the hallway with his blue-haired friend.
Okay.
And just like get them around the corner so they're over here.
All right.
And then we should try to like make this a secure place, organize watches, and then take a rest, if not a long rest.
All right.
Yes, I agree.
A shot.
Sleeping would be great.
Okay. All right. So what's the plan for like securing the room? What do you intend to do there?
Were potteries.
Yeah, there's like urns, like big like funerary urns that would contain like ash.
We could just stack them in the hallway, and if someone tries to get past them, they make a bunch of noise.
Yeah, make a line of them. Just like take enough to like stand them end to end across the hallway.
And then I'd be assuming we're like keeping watch as well. So.
Because yeah, it would make noise if something bumped into them and knocked them over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you're assuming that you're dealing predominantly with like the sort of mindless dead, then yeah, totally.
So I guess we push some of these urns like into the hallway and then watch one at a time.
And I'm not watching. I'm going to sleep right now.
Yes,
I'll watch
well,
the
everyone gets
last
a turn
watch.
watching.
I'm happy as well to rig up just like a little bit of an alarm if anything gets through. So just a tripwire of string and a bell, which I still have because I didn't sell them, even though I'm not a rogue anymore.
Cool. Well, I can set that up as well.
Yeah, I'll give you those. Let me just mark them off my sheet.
Okay.
What kind of roll would it be to set those up, Adam?
Survival to set like traps and snares and stuff.
Okay, I'm going to cast guidance on myself and use it.
Yeah, I'll help you by giving you the stuff. So
Cool. I get a 21.
Nice. Okay.
okay, bye string. Bye.
Okay. So you set up a string with a bell on it and the urns so that if
And that's, yeah, after the urns. So the urns are out here, just in a little line. And then there's the string with a bell in the middle of this hallway.
stringer bell. Okay.
And then we're all back here.
Okay. There you go. Cool. Okay. And then you're gonna rest.
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna do the long rest.
All right. So how does Elven standby mode work? Don't go messing with your character sheets yet. I just want to check something.
It's 4 hours of trance.
Oh Jesus, that's a
It
lot of
counts as
trance.
long.
I don't think I could handle that much.
Just your standard.
Four straight hours. Woof. Let me take a quick look at these.
Yeah, I'm looking it up right now.
Elf traits. Trance. Elves don't need to sleep. Instead, they meditate deeply, remaining semi-conscious for 4 hours a day. While meditating, you can dream after a fashion. Blah, blah, blah. After resting in this way, you're getting the same benefits a human does from 8 hours of sleep. Okay.
Yeah, you're not extra conscious. It's just shorter required.
Right. Okay.
Doesn't mean you can take a watch and rest.
Got it. Okay. Okay. So who's watching when?
I'll take first watch.
And I'll be second then.
Okay. So it's like 4 watches of 2 hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
All right. Cool. Well, your long rest goes by uneventfully, and as it is like underground, going to sleep and waking up without the sun ever like being a present thing, it's a little disorienting. So you'll get your rest. And so you hang out. And yeah, for people who are trying to figure out the time, yeah, it's built in. Like resting and watching it's all built into one thing. So
Yeah.
So you wake up and cool, you get all your benefits of a long rest.
Cool.
So I'm back up to full health.
Yep.
Is that what that is?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You got to roll a hit die, don't you? Or no,
Not
that's
No, that's a
That's
short
right.
rest. Yeah, on a long rest, you just get all your shit back.
But not all my arrows.
You can't rest your arrows back. No, that's true. Cool. Okay. Well, time has flown. We're at the end of our session. So we'll catch up next time. You can interrogate Panic about why she's down here, or you can just do the PC thing and then just kill her. I will say, if you saw those D6s I rolled, you got lucky, kids. You got real lucky.
We sure did.
And I still almost died on the stairs. So
Stairs are deadly. Falling downstairs is not good for anyone.
Yeah, I mean, I took half my health falling to the bone pit. That was my.
Honestly, Adam, we got a higher than average total number result, but I don't know how the.
Yeah, I think it was for ones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Well, 4 hours of trance in the bone pit aside, good first session, everybody. Nice work in the spoopy dungeon. First level characters. Y'all are getting nice and tactical. Like Lane's sentinel ability means that Graveris doesn't need to worry so much about getting hit, so you can do like more stuff. And then you have your missile elves, so it's working out nice. I'm proud of you.
Good work. Always in enclosed spaces.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're doing the dungeon thing. It's like some of you've been in a dungeon before.
And in some dungeons.
So good work on that one. Nice job, everybody. Cool. Well, let's do our farewells, and I'll get to putting the Q&A together so we can talk at length about Smite. That'll be the place for it. I'll post that link in chat once it's
Yay!
once it's ready. Yeah, Elf, why don't you start us off?
Oh, okay. Hi, I am Distracted Elf. I stream on Twitch. I'm a partnered streamer on Twitch over at twitch.tv/distractedelf. You can check me out later this evening. I'm doing a cooking stream. So if you want to see me fail to make food, that's in like 2 or 3 hours. And yeah, that's kind of it. As the thing says, I name things after people and then they die. XCOM, Blood Bowl, so on. Sunless Sea right now.
Nice. Andrew?
That's me. You can find me on the internet at Commuting Crow on Twitter, Actual Factual on Twitch, and I stream sometimes. I've been a bit remiss lately due to real life being terrible, but that's okay. I'll tweet when I stream. That's what I do.
Nice. Cool. Thanks, Andrew. A Dave, master of giant swords.
Yeah, it's good to have a giant sword again. Like, It's been a while.
Dave,
Like,
I'm gonna make you a promise real quick right now that someday we can play, even if it's just a one shot, we can play Exalted, and that game is the game of giant swords. You'll see. You can have the giantest sword. I promise you.
Okay, everyone, do that thing where you press the Twitch highlight button. 'Cause I want that in legally binding documents.
Yep.
But yes, that sounds fun. And today was fun. I'm glad folks seemed to enjoy the weird, ever-changing class of Lane. I'm looking forward to like getting into the stuff that happened, the way he's like feeling about stuff now, allowing him to make some new choices, see where it's different, how it used to be, and getting to do new spell descriptions. That's fun because when it was arrows, it was all well and good, but being a paladin now and being a kind of edgelordy shadow paladin, even more so. But apart from this show, I'm running a guild, World of Warcraft guild. I don't even want to say raiding guild because we've not started yet. Going to be either this weekend or next weekend, depending on whether I can get out of some family commitments. So if you're interested in that and are a sub to Mr. Adam Cribble up here somewhere, I don't know. I'm not looking.
You just here, right here.
Yeah, feel free to join in, and this is going to be the last call for anybody who's interested in that to sign up their interest on the stuff on the Discord. I've been a little bit slow sorting it out because it doesn't look like we're going to be able to get all like 30 people a chance, and I didn't feel like letting anybody down, but I'll get to it. I'll give you some dates.
Such is the great terror of being in charge of anything. You gotta deal with that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, but apart from that, if you care, I'm on Twitter as well at Dave_the_human. And that is about enough rambling from me.
Thanks, Dave. Blue Jay.
I'm Blue Jay. I had a lot of fun with our drow today. I'm glad that she didn't die because it was a close one. Could still happen. Looking forward to not doing that. I am a partnered Twitch streamer lady. Pretty much all I do is play video games on the internet and evidently tabletop RPG games on the internet also, which is amazing. I'm really looking forward to lots of things. Battlefield 1's going to be good. Adam and I are going to kill things.
I want to kill things. Can I kill things too?
Yeah, you're going to play Battlefield 1? Let's
Sure,
do it.
why not?
Let's do all of the things.
Can I kill Archduke Franz Ferdinand?
Yeah.
Is there a game mode where you kill Archduke Franz Ferdinand?
It is going to be on PC, right, guys? We're doing
Yes.
PC? Okay.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
I'm getting the World War I jokes already. I just listened.
100%, I'm down for that.
I just listened to Blueprint to Armageddon again. I'm ready. I'm ready to talk about all kinds of obscure World War I history. You better get ready for that shit.
Blue Jay, give me times for that.
Yes, I will. I shall. It'll just be, I'm going to go crazy. But yeah, that's it. That's me. Twitch.tv/BlueJay, Twitter at BlueJay_712. Happy October. It's the best month of the year. And yeah.
Agreed. Well, second best because I wasn't born in it, but
That'll be
rectified real soon.
That's how we measure this stuff now?
So it's November, December, and then October because my birthday is really important too.
What?
Don't forget my birthday.
Listen,
When's
all
your
the months are important, just not as
Also
important
December,
to me.
though.
No, this one's the best.
April, best month.
April is way far away.
All right,
I
nerds.
know.
We can argue about this later.
Really.
Thanks for coming, everybody. This has been episode 11 of D&D Adventurers League as presented by Roll20. You can check out Roll20. All the social media is down below. We've got some new stuff content-wise coming out. I can tell you this about it. We're going to do a Halloween one-shot. So
Hell yeah, we are.
That'll happen.
Should we mention that next week Thursday isn't?
Yeah. So I wasn't sure. That was up to you. So next week we're going to be
not the 20th. It would be the 27th.
Is it 27th? Anyway, we'll announce it on Twitter. Follow Roll20 on Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter at Skinny Ghost. And when I'm not doing this, I'm streaming video games and other content over at twitch.tv/Adam Coble. That's it. We're done. Nobody died. Congratulations. There's always next time. We will see you then. I will try to spill some PC blood. Bye for now, everybody.
No, don't do it.